what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The opening tip to the home side. Pelicans with it first in New Orleans. Holiday. To Davis. Not that time. To Wiggins. The jumper's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
T. To Wiggins. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound comes down to New Orleans. Can't connect from in close. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And scores.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency, you heard me correctly, a sense of urgency, you will get a great shot every possession.
Here's Towns. Jumper's good.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Frank Jackson, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. And he makes them both. T. To Wiggins. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
The assist from number 15, Frank Jackson.
Jeff T. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Julius Randle. Karl-Anthony Towns able to recover with the block. That's out. Last touch by Karl-Anthony Towns. Davis, and it's Minnesota's rebound. It's Minnesota basketball. Teague. Easy pass to the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Holiday in possession. Down 2. Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. For 3, and Jeff Teague knocks it down even with the defense all over him.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The assist from number 11, Drew Holiday.
T. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Teague with the basketball. Leads one to Towns. Teague goes to the left side.
2 minutes left in the first.
The drive, right to the basket, and one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Pelicans have the basketball. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Karl Anthony Towns, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Knocked loose. Anthony Davis, defended by Towns. Can't connect. Oh, big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Deep two there, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Clark, guarded by Towns. To Stanley Johnson. Baseline drive. No good. Defense catching a break there. Another follows. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Drew Holiday, 2 of 4 now.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jeff Teague has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Pelicans basketball. Holiday to Stanley Johnson. Solomon Hill matched up with the former Wildcat. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Knocked loose. Taken by the Wolves. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Remember, fans, if our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight, everyone gets free.
Jeff Teague. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. Stanley Johnson has it against the former #1 pick. Pass to the rim. Holiday controls the basketball. Trailing by 11. Screen coming to Holiday. Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Karl-Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Missed the foul shot. New Orleans has it. Drew Holiday, guarded by Towns. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
T. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Knocked loose. Taken by the Wolves. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl-Anthony Towns.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Short jumper stays out. Wiggins to Towns. He gets it. Andrew Wiggins swats it. Teague with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
T. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Finish that. Send it away.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Davis. Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Holiday. Drew Holiday. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
T, a shot, no good. Knocked loose, taken by the Wolves. T, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Holiday gets a look, can't hit. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep... doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Holiday. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Good on the layup.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Holiday in possession. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
T. Won't go down. To Davis. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To T. Nice pass to set things up.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Knocked loose. Holiday. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Anthony Davis pins it. Here's Karl Anthony Towns. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. He shoots. Oh, and a putback. Deep three at the buzzer. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Timberwolves certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Pelicans may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track.
Defense. The Minnesota Timberwolves are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
Jeff Teague has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who is cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Teague with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Defense swarmed Teague. Missed the three. Holiday. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Another follow. Stays out. Towns.
Hands off, get the board.
Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Teague. From long range. And Jeff Teague got it up fast, and it goes down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Knocked loose. Frank Jackson, defended by Jeff Teague. Minnesota with the basketball. Teague, not that time. He missed it. Holiday has a chance. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Holiday controls the basketball. Down a bundle. Takes it right to the... rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Knocked loose. Randall. No good. Defense catching a break there. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Towns. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And gets both to drop at the line. Holiday in possession. His guys down big. Second effort. Offensive board. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jared Bayless. Anthony Tolliver sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here's Towns for 2. That's no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
No good. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Towns. Off the assist. Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To T. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
I love when bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more. And that's when you say, no, you're open for a reason.
Drew Holiday picked up by Teague. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jared Bayless. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. Taken by the Wolves. Shot by T. Won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To T. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. To Davis. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air. Minnesota at the controls. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Clark with it. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Not that time. To Towns. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Johnson to Davis. And he hits.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Teague with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jared Bayless. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the third quarter. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. It's the Pelicans with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Frank Jackson picked up by Teague. Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague to Towns, down low. Anthony Davis with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Down low for Davis. And the finish, slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, are you sure you want to give me the ball here?
To Davis. Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
I'm looking at the bench right now, and the coach is saying, keep pushing it, keep going.
Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lets it fly from long range. Knocked loose. Why even? Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Changes coming on for Alvin Gentry. Holiday. And he buries it.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And the Timberwolves have the rebound. To Towns. Has a look. Towns with a shot. That won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Has a chance. It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Teague. And the rebound gathered in by Davis. Drew Holiday picked up by Teague. To Davis. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Towns. Shot won't go. New Orleans going to take it up. Taken by the Wolves. Teague. Missed it. To Julius Randle. And he finishes at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Teague. Not that time. To Holiday. Knocked loose. Holiday. Cleans it up. Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
You've got to get that one to go. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Teague. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
2 minutes remaining.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Good on the layup.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's Pelicans ball. Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Oh, the soft touch from the big fella, and the basket for Towns.
The assist, number 31.
To Julius Randle. To Holiday. Fires the three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Teague. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Can't connect from inside. Stanley Johnson against Tolliver. Towns with the look. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Drew Holiday picked up by Tolliver. Anthony Davis rejects it. Fourth this contest.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
They'll get it down to Davis. He throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves added a win with today's solid victory. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Pelicans didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Defense.
The Minnesota Timberwolves put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Jeff Teague gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.